Welcome back, everyone. My name is Echo, and I hope you're having a great day. You know what it is. It's time for a brand new Minecraft Animations Reactions episode. In fact, it's not just one, because today in this video, we're going to be checking out the Black Plasma Studios Survival Bloopers, which is Alex and Steve, but we're also going to be checking out behind the scenes. Now, it's been a couple of weeks. That's because I've been so busy with Minecraft Live Minecon 1.17 cave update stuff, which I am super excited about, and it's going to get even better because now, going forward in the future, Black Plasma Studios are going to be able to do like the new caves and cliffs animations. So that is something I am truly excited about. Now, if you guys have anything at all that you'd like this space to react to, just leave a couple links down below or leave some suggestions and I will check it out. Now, if you missed my reaction to the main animation, I'll leave a link down below. But of course, it's created by Black Plasma Studios, who are nearly at 6 million subscribers. I think they were only at like 1.5 million when I started checking them out. So they've come a long way. They deserve it. I can't wait until they hit 10 million. All right, guys. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Be sure to watch the animation first. So click off this video and go and watch it in case you guys haven't seen it. Oh, okay. I remember this now. This was the awesome cutscene. Oh, it's Derp! Yo, look, even the creeper's like, oh damn, that's good. That's a tough ending to your life. The whole crew would be like, that was absolute savage. We eated the creeper, and Derp took the fall. Wow.
This video
What?
is sponsored.
Okay. I knew there was a sponsor in this. Can we go back? Just a second. This makes this. Black Plasma Studios, we need to have a talk, okay? So you're telling me, in order for me to get a laptop, I need 2 sticks and three planks? Is that what I need to make this? Okay. Let's see what the sponsor is.
This video is sponsored by Wondershare UniConverter.
Okay.
For those of you in need of software to help you on your YouTube journey, UniConverter is a great tool to help you do that. Not only.
Okay, so it's gonna help with the animations. All right. Well, we're gonna skip ahead here, cause I mean, totally. Wait. There's a derp. Hold on, I want to see derp.
And even record your screen with one-to-one quality of both video and audio. GIF making, image converting, DVD
No, it was derp.
burning,
Okay,
the
well,
list
let's
just
skip
goes
ahead.
on and on. We use
Tuba.
UniConverter ourselves.
Here. Sweet new bass. What? Yo, that's illegal, bro. Although, the big-headed skeleton's kind of impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Back to the mines? Oh, I know there's 2 things in this one. Sorry if I keep pausing it. I don't usually like to keep pausing it. But dude, poor dog. There's me, by the way. Like, when I first seen this, I was so surprised, but also incredibly impressed. Who knew that crocodiles have arms that can be used for being helpful, like a pickaxe kind of guy? Alright. Poor dog, dude. The rumor is he's still flying today. Oh! Wait, what sound? Did I say was that a Roblox sound then? Was that a Roblox sound? Did I hear Roblox? Sounded like Roblox. It's gonna fall on Derp again, isn't it? Oh, they should have done that. Lily pads. Ooh! Forget the fish. Let's use Alex. Did Alex run away? I think she did. He's gonna push him. He's gonna push him. The villagers are secretly evil, bro.
'Cause this video is sponsored by Wondershare UniConverter. For those of you in need of software to help you on your YouTube journey, UniConverter is a great tool to help you do that. Not only.
Villagers are secretly evil, bro. 'Cause this video is sponsored by Wondershare UniConverter. For those of you in need of software to help you on your YouTube journey, UniConverter is a great tool to help you do that. Not only. Knew it. Had to be, didn't it? No, that's illegal, bro. I can't even can't even take this all in at once. There we go. See, you literally just contradicted yourself, Black Plasma Studios. Because look. Look, there's the pickaxe. You didn't show us the stuff combined together. But according to your logic, this makes this not this. I'm only joking, by the way. Oh. I love that scene, dude. That was great. It never gets old, dude. They need to use pistons more often. He's gonna die, isn't he? No, he didn't even die. Okay, I love that animation. The bloopers was great. The bloopers was great. Oh man, I literally haven't, like, this is coming up to nearly a month old, guys. And I'm sorry that I'm super late with the reaction, but dude, that was totally worth it. All right, we do have one more thing to check out. This is behind the scenes. It's gonna be a little bit longer than the usual behind the scenes, which is pretty good because I love to know how these animations are made. Also, if you're still watching at this point, leave a like because I really appreciate it. Okay, let's move on. As you guys can see, behind the scenes of Survival Alex and Steve, it's like 9 minutes long, so let's go.
Hello there, Samuel Kyber here with the
Oh,
behind
it's
the
Sam
scenes
doing it,
to
okay.
Survival.
Hi, Sam.
After finishing the Worlds Apart series, I wanted to do something on a smaller scale to take a breather from the larger projects.
I rate
Here
that.
we get to see how animation life transitions into the new Alex and Steve series. The story felt like it needed a beginning, so I figured why not do one about core survival. The
There you
animation
go!
was designed around
Sorry.
the premise of...
Hold on. So Act 1 opens up with gathering wood. Act 2, Alex and Steve notice moon rising towards the cliff edge. Act 3, Alex and Steve arrive at the edge of the cliff. See, I love the breakdowns and bullet points that they use. They don't just go, like, as me as a YouTuber, I go into my videos blind, bro. These guys prepare. I need to take, like, I reckon they use spreadsheets. They definitely use spreadsheets at Black Plasma Studios.
Of creating a cool fight scene without using any weapons, but we needed some build up before that happened. I tried to keep the set fairly simple by only using one map, but it ended up being a nightmare to make tiny adjustments to the terrain in Blender. I ended up remaking the entire cliffside as the original was far too big. The map was actually fairly small, but to make it much larger I duplicated the entire map and mirrored it behind the original.
See, big brain dude. One map, but he's making it feel like it's not just one map. I really rate that though, like, cause I'm not used to seeing stuff like this.
I then offset it slightly and it blended in rather well. I wanted the first scene to be a quick sequence of how much time they wasted gathering and crafting items that shouldn't help them on their first night, but still have a positive vibe to make it seem like they're doing really well. An old unused idea was to have one gather a bunch of wood or something.
I gotta pause it here. Open up with action shots of initial gathering. Maybe one in a cave in a house. One goes for cobble, one goes for wood. 2 chests each. Resources. And then it says Alex and Steve run through the forest away from... Ah, okay. So it's blending into a positive vibe to, uh-oh, a Minecraft day isn't that long. We're running out of time.
And then the other would use the wood for their own task and vice versa, causing a bit of conflict early on that they would resolve later. But it ended up feeling a bit drawn out and hard to convey that specific emotion, so I went with something a bit different. The wolf actually ended up chasing the skeleton because... honestly, I didn't know what to do with the wolf in this animation. The trickiest part of this scene was definitely creating the different times of day. As each shot went on, the time changed, so I modified the sun strength, sun color, mist color, ambient occlusion, all the fun stuff. The trickiest lighting for me is honestly the sunny midday kind of neutral look. It feels fairly limited to blue mist and a high sun, so it lacks those nice shadows and pretty sunset colours. To be honest, I love doing lighting anyway, so it was a lot of fun creating the visuals.
It's me!
Oh my. Scene 2 was a good opportunity to feature a bunch of our patrons. I wanted to show a variety of different ways people try to survive their first night, like hiding in a dirt house, or building a nerd pole to avoid the mobs. Also to show some things not to do, like building a house without a roof, or digging straight down.
Oh,
I thought
I
the
love
scene
that bit.
transitioned really nicely from one moment to another, having the explosion from the TNT happening in the same shot as the cobblestone was being placed, then having his body fall into the shot of the dirt house, then that explosion leads to Alex.
Okay, that's pretty cool. He's transitioned the patrons in together. I rate that. That was smart. Because that was just all one quick scene that happened incredibly fast. But it's all linked together, so it feels like I rate that.
Steve running away. I made the redstone trap in Minecraft to make sure it worked before animating it. Sadly, it isn't entirely functional, as the redstone isn't placed when it falls out of a dispenser, but the idea was cool nonetheless.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. So you learn something every day. I'm terrible at redstone, by the way, but he made the redstone contraption. Like, yeah, he made it work in Minecraft. Let's watch that again, actually. Let's go back a little bit here.
Functional, as the redstone isn't placed when it falls out of a dispenser, but the idea was cool nonetheless.
That's cool. I like that.
To make the tripwire, I actually took the fishing rod rig that we have. I deleted the fishing rod part of it and the hook at the end and was just left with the wire. I have these two controllers on either end and one in the middle, and I duplicated that and mirrored it across to the other side, and then just used that to simulate a tripwire. Throughout this scene, you see a bunch of mobs in almost every shot, just in the background walking around. To import that many rigs would have just killed the scene, so instead what I did was I parented a bunch of mob rigs to an empty, and then moved that empty around. So you see the crowd moving a little bit, and then later on it moves to a completely different area of the map, and then it moves. So it's the same set of mobs every time. A lot of the lighting...
Don't ruin it for us! We want to feel like they're new mobs. That's so cool, though. Big brain. See, we would never know this if they didn't explain it to us.
Using spotlights, as the dense forest made it tricky to let light in through all the leaves.
Yeah.
Everything was still looking too blue, so I keyframed torches to move around the map to create this orange glow which contrasted with the blue very nicely. It then transitions back to Alex and Steve, where they face off against the mobs on the cliff. The concept of doing a fight scene without weapons seems so interesting to me. It mixed comedy with action, and that seemed like a hard combo to get right. I knew Zillion could handle it with ease, so he animated the fight scene for me. We sent a bunch of ideas back and forth, what Minecraft items we could use that would be both funny and exciting. Some of the
See, I like this. And I said to you guys during my reaction, it was so good to see an animation where there was no swords or axes or pickaxe or bows and arrows. Like, they nailed that scene. That's probably why I enjoyed it so much. Like, I enjoyed the way he threw the stick. Then I enjoyed the way he was beating up the zombie with a piston. So they did a very good job on that. So there's a lot of back and forth between Zillion and Samuel Kaiba.
Cut ideas included making a trench with a shovel, using a sign to write "go away" on, or attaching the fish to the fishing rod and using that to slap the creeper. Why did I just gesture as if I was slapping with the fish? Huh. The fishing rod was originally going to be attached to Alex's waist, kind of Attack on Titan style, where she'd be grappling from tree to tree, using a different weapon to cut things from below her. But the tree line was pretty far away from the mobs. The scene didn't really allow for that kind of motion, so we ended up going with Zillion's idea. I wanted this whole scene to show them working together, alternating between attacking and crafting, which was a nice contrast to the opening when they were working independently. This worked especially well in the fireworks sequence, where the camera doesn't change and shows them excelling at teamwork. The bamboo sequence was the part I wanted the most.
I love that bit.
My favourite fighting style Zillion had done for Songs of War was the Tide Singer's pole.
Can we please get some F's in the comment section, man? That was like a throwback I didn't need to see right now. Rest in peace. Songs of War.
So I tried to find the closest item to a polearm in Minecraft. It turned out so cool. The tiny piston punching thingy was inspired by the Hulkbuster scene in Avengers Age of Ultron, which a lot of people have already mentioned in the comments. It's hard to see, but it did have a lever on the side to activate the piston, but to be honest I don't think it ever really gets shown in the animation since the camera's on the opposite side. The items themselves were either things they found in the beginning, like the bamboo or the minecart, mixed with items they crafted from resources they gathered, like the piston from the redstone or the stick from the wood. Sound design for the fishing rod and bamboo was super fun to do. I used actual grappling gun sounds for the fishing rod. And a mixture of toon fuzz and whip.
That is so good, man. See, the thought process that goes into this, I've said this a million times, we just watched the animation. The fact they got the grappling sounds, but the fact the animation makes sense with the items they collect to the items that they use to fight. Oh my god. Nailed it.
Whips for the bamboo.
It feels so weird when you don't have anything over it.
The lighting in this was a bit tricky, as the sun needed to rise at the end of the scene. I had the sun slowly rotate throughout the scene, showing the change in time of day. I then swapped the sun with a new orange sun when it rises in the morning. To make sure everything still had enough light from all angles as the sun was changing direction, I used the same technique from Worlds Apart where I placed several spotlights pointing in multiple directions. And the fire... I just hit my mic. Why did I do that? And the mic... God, now I've got thinking about microphones. And the explosions were made using particle systems consisting of a simple collection of white and grey objects. I wanted the ending to feel like classic Minecraft, where the sun rises and burns the mobs. An old idea was to transition into a building sequence with surviving patrons to make the new house they have in Ocean Monument and beyond. It could have worked, but I think it concluded nicely soon after the night was over and the conflict had ended. It stayed rather true to the survival aspect of the animation. In terms of music, I used some classic songs from previous animations to help it feel familiar to animation life. The music played a big role in setting the pacing of the second scene especially. At key points, the music would stop and exaggerate the moment on screen. As always, I use a lot of stems for the music to help extend certain sections, like the beginning of the final fight. There were a couple of references here and there. Echo was chilling with a diamond pickaxe.
Yeah, it's me! It's me! It's me! He said my name! Man, I'm still so honored to be in these, you know. I need to listen to what he says at this day. Hold on, let's watch it again.
There were a couple of references here and there. Echo was chilling with a diamond pickaxe. Alex was wielding her bamboo like Darth Maul from the Clone Wars. And the term Sweet New Base was a callback to an old Halo Reach vidoc.
And then you can say, you know, sweet new map.
The thumbnail was actually created using an unused Songs of War design. I ended up modifying it a bunch, replacing rigs here and there, changing the lighting setup, but mostly adding a bit more colour and more vibrant, and make Alex and Steve easier to see. I know the animation was a bit shorter than what we're used to making, but I wanted to keep this one fairly straightforward and take a bit of a breather from the long-form stories. I'm super happy with the result though. Zillion especially did a fantastic job with the fight. For those waiting for bloopers, they'll be out on September 19th.
Already seen them.
For me, I'm excited to work on my next project. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Well, that concludes both the bloopers and both behind the scenes. Man, that animation was mega live, dude. It was so good, too. Because I'm a massive Minecraft survival player, so having something really relatable with not too much straying away from vanilla Minecraft. Obviously, the fight scene, they can't just do ordinary fights because it'd just be people with swords. It wouldn't be that entertaining. It was great. They nailed it. And I love that behind the scenes. Like I said, guys, you get to understand what these animations are about and what goes into making them. For me, for you, we watch them. For these guys, well, there's a lot more that goes into it. But guys, I hope you did enjoy today's reaction. If you did, drop a like, take care, stay beautiful. Let me know in the comment section what you'd like this space to react to next. Catch you next time. Bye.